Hey y'all, this is Southern Woods here. Happy spooky season and welcome to my definitive list of the best candy logos out there. Alright, top 11. Now, I'm excluding candy bars because they already have a candy bar logo ranking video. So, let me know in the comments what is the best looking candy logo in your opinion, which ones absolutely suck, and what do you think about my ranking? Let's begin with number 11. I have Sweet Tarts. I think it's a pretty decent logo. I think the color scheme's nice. All right, pretty representative of candy, bright colors. And then I like the transition between sweet and tart. It's very clever. It's nice on the eyes. Nothing too special, but I think it is pretty good. Now, at number 10, entering the top 10, I have Pop Rocks. All right, very simple, red and white color scheme. However, the Pop Rock font, it really pops. I think it's a cool font altogether. I like there's a little bit of texture in there. I think it's a good logo altogether. Pretty good. Now, going to number 9, all right, single digits, I have Sour Punch. I think the color scheme, pretty different and unique, sort of the yellow, green, and white. You don't see that too often with candy. The font, decent enough, all right, it's kind of bold, all right, just like the punch. I like the different colors of the green within sour. And then the lightning bolts, a nice touch. I like detail, and I think Sour Punch provides a good punch of detail, color, and aesthetic. So, pretty good. Now going to number 8, I have Swedish Fish. All right, the yellow, white, and red color scheme, pretty good. I like the detail of the dot in Swedish Fish, like for the eye being a fish. I like detail, I like cleverness, and I think the font kind of, it's flowy. All right, I like it. I think it all blends together very nicely for an overall solid logo. All right, moving quickly now to number 7, I have Warheads. I don't love this dude's face in particular. It's somewhat unsettling. However, I really appreciate the detail in the logo. All right, like his head's exploding. All right, he's all puckered up because warheads are sour. There's a lot of different color and minor details in there that makes it very unique, and I really respect and appreciate that. So although I don't love it itself necessarily, it has a lot going on which I appreciate in a logo. So it had to be on this list. Not my favorite though. As we go on to number 6, I have Blow Pop. Pretty simple, all right? There's nothing too special about it. However, the font, it looks like, it's blowing up, could pop any second. Like, the font itself and how it's structured is clever. And then I think the color scheme is very nice. All right, bright. You got blue, white, and then kind of like a pink hue or outline, which, I think represents the brand well. I like it. It's not super detailed or anything like that, but it has a very nice color and it's subtly very clever. Now we are entering the top 5, so things are getting really serious here, as my number 5 is Smarties. All right, I think the logo itself a little bit dated. Maybe it'd be higher up. However, I don't mind the logo pretty much being straight up what the candy looks like. I think that's kind of nice, actually, and I'm surprised more candy brands don't have that. There's a lot of colors, obviously. All right, there's some detail to it. It's nice to look at. It's just overall a solid logo, maybe just appears a bit dated. Now, the runner-up, number 4 position, I have Trolley. Again, nothing too spectacular. Right? There's not a whole lot of detail or cleverness, but I really like the color scheme. The white, purple, and black, I think, is unique. I like the black outline. And then I think the font, all right, it's decent enough. All right, nothing too special, but really captivates the eyes, and I like it enough for it to be number 4. Now, entering the top 3, at 3, I have Sour Patch Kids. Black, orange, green, red. Like there's a good bit of color in there. I love the Sour Patch Kids being in the background. You know, I appreciate details. I think the font, not amazing, but it blends together well with everything that's going on. And I think it's a well-structured, detailed logo that I appreciate. Now, what is the second best candy logo in my opinion? I have Lemonhead. You know, an overlooked candy brand altogether, but I like the font. I like sort of the shiny gleam to it that it has. I like the white, yellow, and blue color scheme. And Mr. Lemonhead himself, always good when you have a mascot in the logo, in my opinion. He's not the greatest looking fella, but he's happy, he's detailed, and I think overall the logo really blends together nicely. I enjoy it. I could be in the minority here though. But what's better than Lemonhead? A very similarly structured logo in Airheads at number 1. All right, the reason why this one's better, the font I think goes better with the brand. All right, it's kind of airy, like blowing up, kind of like the Balloon Man you got there. I like him. You know, he is happy. He's part of the brand. And then the red, white, and blue color scheme, always solid. And it, you know, I may be a little biased. It's one of my favorite candy brands in general. So I think it's really solid. I think it's a little bit clever, good color scheme, good font. And that's why it is number 1, in my opinion, being the best looking candy brand logo. Let me know what you thought. All right, which ones were on the list that should have been, that maybe I overlooked? All right, which ones were on the list that you're like, heck no, definitely not top 10? Curious to see what y'all think about this. But that is my definitive logo ranking for candy. I hope y'all have a happy Halloween, happy spooky season, and hit me with that like button if you want to see more logo rankings, outdoor videos, food reviews. Hit that subscribe button as well. Join the Southern Woods community. Without further ado, Southern Woods out.